Have y'all heard that time a fancy newspaper jumped the gun and declared the wrong feller president? Only to have old Harry Truman waving it around like a trophy. Coming at you. Y'all, gather around here. I'm going to tell you something. Way on back in 1948, the Chicago Tribune was dead certain Thomas Dewey would trounce Harry Truman in the presidential race. Yeah. And pollsters and pundits, everybody bet the farm on Dewey. So they rushed the presses on election night and they slapped Dewey defeats Truman across the front page for the early edition hitting stands. Well, November 3rd, hold your horses as votes trickled in from the heartland. Truman surged ahead and won by a landslide. Next day, old Harry, he was happy. He held up that mistaken headline for the cameras, grinning ear to ear. Turns out, assuming victory too soon can make you look sillier than a goat on a roof. That's pretty silly. And hey, with Election Day tomorrow on November 4th, let's remember, count every ballot before crowing. Back on November 3rd, 1783, General George Washington disbanded the Continental Army after whooping the British in the Revolutionary War. See y'all later. These brave souls, your farmers, your blacksmiths, everyday heroes, had fought for freedom with grit and faith. Washington bid them farewell at Rocky Hill, New Jersey, praising their sacrifices that birthed our great nation. It's a reminder of the American spirit, God, country, and standing tall against tyranny. Makes you proud, don't it? Does me. Those soldiers went home to plow fields, to build businesses, and to raise families. But their legacy waves in every star and stripe. Y'all hear some good book wisdom in Proverbs 11:14 that says, where no counsel is, the people fall. But in the multitude of counselors, there's safety. That's straight from the King James. This nugget tells us seeking wise advice beats going it all alone, like voters heading to the polls tomorrow. Imagine if those 1948 pollsters had just listened to more folks. Might have saved some red faces. It's wholesome truth for families. Talk it out, pray it through, and trust in the Lord's guidance. Y'all, it's time for some Southern goodness brought to you by Bluebell Ice Cream. Picture this. Down in a small Texas town, Uncle Mavis was hosting the annual family reunion barbecue under that scorching sun. Meats were grilling, but the heat turned that tater salad to soup and melted the pies to mush. Folks were sweating buckets, kids a whining, till Aunt May pulled out a tub of Bluebell homemade Niller from the cooler. Y'all, this here's the real hero, she hollered. One scoop and everybody perked up. Whoo, wouldn't you? Creamy, cold, tasting like Grandmama's kitchen. Even the dog snuck a lick. Get out of there, boy. They danced a two-step, forgetting the meltdown, because Bluebell keeps the good times a-churning. Grab some for your next gathering. Get Southern comfort in a carton. Hey, did y'all know November 3rd is National Sandwich Day? Yeah, bet you didn't hear about the quirky origin. Old John Montague, he was the Earl of Sandwich. He was a gambling fool in 1762 in England. He asked for meat twixt bread slices to eat without leaving the card table. Bring me some of that good food. Slap between that bread. Here's American twist. Our own Elvis loved fried peanut butter, nanner, and bacon sandwiches. He grilled them in butter for that down-home crunch. Unusual? You bet. But it makes a perfect patriotic bite with turkey and fixins. Whip one up today and celebrate. Thank you very much. Let's zoom on back to November 1980. Yeah, old Kenny Rogers, Lady, topped the Billboard Hot Country charts. He's crooning about being a knight in shining armor for his darling. But imagine a good old Southern boy belting that out. Lady, I'm your cowboy in rusty spurs, and I love you, but don't touch my truck. Them lyrics paint a fella all romantic, promising the moon, yet we know half the time he's forgetting anniversaries and leaving boots by the door and forgetting to put the seat down and all that stuff you're supposed to do. Poke fun all you want. It's wholesome heartache that had us all swinging. Classic country gold. That's all for today's Have Y'all Heard? Because now y'all have. Leave a comment if you're smart or smiling or hungry. Till next time, later, taters.